A historic Christmas exhibit is on display at the Spartanburg Regional History Museum. It's called A Visit from St. Nick, and it first delighted shoppers in the 1950s. Suzanne Brooks is here to tell us more about the extended exhibit and how you can help restore it. Good to see you.
Hi, good to see you.
So tell us a little bit about this. I'm fascinated by it. I was reading about it. Apparently something that has been popular for a long time.
This is one of the most beloved traditions in Spartanburg. In the 1950s, Og W. Smith's was the department store to shop at in downtown Spartanburg. And it was quite the special occasion to walk Main Street and peek into the windows and displays. Someone who's very important to the Historical Association actually created these pieces, James Buchanan. Everybody called him Buck. So he created this set of 8 dioramas in the 1950s for a one-year display, and people just loved it.
And so it was kind of a sign of the Christmas time. You knew that it was here once.
Exactly. And so after the year it was on display, they were dismantled and thrown away. And the next year people wanted to know where they were. So he created, this is the second set. The first set, of course, as I said, is no longer here. The second set stayed on display until the 1980s when Og Smith ultimately closed.
Oh, wow.
It has been changing hands over the last several years, back until the 1990s when it was actually thrown into a dumpster.
Wow.
And someone saved it from ultimately being lost forever. And now we put it on display every year at the Regional History Museum.
And you were saying this is extended, and it's extended because people are coming in, reliving that tradition.
Absolutely. So you can tell if you visit the exhibits that they are showing every bit of their 60 years of age. They're very precarious to lift and move, and people have enjoyed looking at them every year. So we have done a big push to restore them. We're excited to announce that all 8 of the dioramas have been sponsored to be restored. So next year when they go up on display November 20th, they will be fully restored. The electrical lighting that was once in place is going to be restored again. So you'll see them illuminated, many of us like me, for the first time.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I had to look up, I was like, what is a diorama? Once I looked it up, I kind of figured out, oh, I've seen them before, but it's definitely hadn't been like a holiday tradition for us like it is a lot of folks, which is really cool. So how long do we have to come and see it?
So it'll be extended through January 2nd. It is on temporary display in the Regional History Museum. So it doesn't have all the glory around it that it did while it was on display at the Artists Guild, but you can come through with your family, read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, which is a really sweet tradition to start if you haven't already.
What time, is it a specific times that it's open, or is it?
Our museum is open, it's inside the Chapman Cultural Center, so we're open their hours, which is Sunday through Tuesday, and that's throughout the week. We're closed on Mondays, so that's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please note, though, that the Chapman Cultural Center will be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Yeah,
because, you know, those are the times and days when people would be like, oh, this is a great thing to do after that Christmas dinner. But you guys need time with your family as well. Is there a way online that do we need to buy tickets before we get there, or can we just do it?
You don't. It is free to attend.
Free. You don't even need tickets.
No, come on in. Come on in.
I like it. That's really great that Spartanburg is stepping up to restore those, too. That's a really great idea.
Next year's unveiling is going to be really special. You'll have to join us for something like that. We're going to have a big opening reception, and then they'll be on display for over a month next year in all their restored glory.
It's also cool to see the Og Smith building in Spartanburg kind of giving a new relife.
It is, isn't it exciting? So this is all going to hopefully tie back to its original location right there on Main Street.
Awesome. Thank you very much for coming to share this with us, and go check it out with your family. It's a perfect holiday tradition. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.